Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over some of the Madden 24 player ratings. I'll be giving you my thoughts on them, what I think they should be, and let's hop right into it. Alright, we're going to start out here looking at the quarterbacks, and we got Mahomes at 99, of course. That one's good, no complaints about that. Then we got Burrow at 95. I'm okay with that. I think he should be more of a 96, 97. But he's fine at 95. Josh Allen 94. Again, I think he should be around a 95, 96. But that's not horrible. Then you got Lamar at 4 at 91. I don't hate that, although it's a little questionable. But 91 is not bad for Lamar. I just don't really know if putting him at 4 is the right pick. Because then we got Jalen Hurts at an 88 overall. And while I personally, my opinion, I don't think Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson, a lot of people seem to. An 88 is too low for Hurts. He should be a 90 at least. And then Dak Prescott at 87. I don't love Dak Prescott, but an 87 I think is an appropriate rating for him. I just don't think he's the 6th best quarterback in the National Football League. I think that's kind of absurd. But 87 is a good rating for Dak. Then we got Justin Herbert at 87. That's absurd. He should be at least a 91. Like, come on. There's a reason he signed that extension. He is one of the best pure quarterbacks in the league when it comes to winning football games. That's kind of another story, but he should be in the 90s. And then Aaron Rodgers, that drop he had from last year to this year, he's an 86 this season. I don't know. I think he should be slightly higher. I just think there's way too big of a drop-off after, like, Mahomes. A big drop to Burrow, then Josh Allen's right there, and then just everyone else seems like a little too low. I think all of them should be like an overall or two higher, switch a couple of the, like, position ranks around. But overall, I think this quarterback list so far isn't horrible. But then we get to Kirk Cousins at 84, and I think that's extremely disrespectful. Kirk is a 87, 88 in my eyes. He's the most underrated quarterback in the league, along with Jared Goff. Those two are probably some of the most underrated players in the league. Then we got Tua 83. I got no problems with that. I think that's a pretty good rating. Then we get to the second page, and this is where it gets kind of insane. Trevor Lawrence at an 82. Do you not know the year he just had? He just took the Jags to the playoffs and won a playoff game. When was the last time that happened? Blake Bortles. Come on, give the man at least an 86, 87 at bare minimum. 82 is insane. And then Geno Smith at an 81. He should be an 84, 85 at the minimum. I know I'm a Seahawks fan, so I'm a little biased, but come on. Look at the year he had. He led the Seahawks, an expected 4-5 win team, to a 9-8 season and a playoff spot. Give him a little bit of respect. And then you got Jared Goff at an 80. What? Goff almost led the Detroit Lions to the playoffs. A 9-8 season almost led him to the playoffs. So you're going to give him an 80? And then we got Kyler at a 79. Kyler's going to be hurt all year. He kind of had a down year. 79 seems a little harsh, but I don't have a huge problem with that. Derek Carr at a 78, fine. Deshaun at a 78, fine. He hasn't really played much. Jimmy Garoppolo at a 77, fine. Russ at a 77. Seems a little bit harsh after one down year, but fine. And then Fields, Tannehill at 76. That's okay. But overall, quarterbacks started out okay. 11 through 20 is pretty rough. But let's move on to the running backs. Alright, here we go. We're now looking at the running backs, starting off with the best running back in the league, Nick Chubb. Boom. Perfect. Well done, Madden. Then we got McCaffrey at a 96. I think that's good too. Jacobs at a 95. Great. So far, so good. Those top three, I love it. Derrick Henry at a 94. Seems like a little bit of a harsh drop-off. I mean, he had a great year last year. He was the Titans' whole offense. I think he should be at least a 95. But 94 is not bad. Saquon 93. He could be a little higher, but that's not bad. Eckler at an 89 is ridiculous. Give the man a 90. He deserves it. Let him get over that hump. And then this was kind of expected. Jonathan Taylor at an 89. I think that's too harsh. He had one down year. He's still a great running back, elite running back. He's going to have a great year this year with Anthony Richardson now in that offense. It's going to be a great run game. So I'm expecting him to get back up to like about a 92, 93 by the end of this season. Then we got Aaron Jones at an 88. Fine, he could be higher, but I don't have a big problem with that. But then you see Tony Pollard also at an 88. Aaron Jones is better than Tony Pollard, so because of that, I'd move Aaron Jones up a little. Pollard at an 88 is fine, though. Mixon 87, I'm fine with that. I think you could argue for him to be a little higher or a little lower, so just put him at 87. That's fine. Kenneth Walker also at an 87. This one was kind of surprising to me. They don't normally do second-year running backs this well. But Walker, I'm a Seahawks fan. You know I think he deserves it, so I'm not complaining. I think 87 is great for him. Kamara at 86, that's fine. Sanders at 86, I like that a lot. Miles Sanders, very underrated. He's a great running back. Cordell Patterson at 85. Okay. He should definitely be a little bit lower. Jamal Williams, 85. Boom. There you go. That's good respect on his name. Travis Etienne, 84. I don't hate that. Damian Pierce, 83. That's fine. That's fine. Najee Harris, 83. Wow. I mean, I think that's right, but I'm surprised they actually put him at an 83. Good job, Madden. Breece Hall at an 82. It's just tough because he got hurt last year, but he was so good and he was healthy. I'm expecting him by the end of this year to be up to at least an 85. David Montgomery at an 82. That's fine. Overall, running backs, top 20, not bad at all. So let's move on to the last one of the day, the wide receivers. All right, here we go, the wide receivers, starting off hot with Justin Jefferson at 99. Perfect. Tyreek, 98. Great job. And Devontae at a 97. That is a great top three. Perfectly done. Justin at a 99. Tyreek at 98. Devontae, 97. And we got Cooper Kupp and Diggs both at 96. That top five, in my opinion, is perfect. That's flawless. Exactly what it should have been. Then you get to Jamar Chase at a 94. And you start saying, I would put him at a 96. Right with Diggs and Kupp. There's no reason he hasn't deserved it. Especially then when you go to D-Hop at a 93 still. I mean, D-Hop is still a great receiver, but his age is getting up there. He's struggling to stay on the field. He got hurt that one year, then suspended. He's still a great receiver. I just don't know if he's better than Terry McLaurin, who they have below him at a 92, and A.J. Brown, who they also have below him at a 91. I think McLaurin and A.J. Brown should both have a slight boost to their overall. I think they're both around 93s, 94s. And then Amari Cooper at a 91. I think that's great. Overall, this top 10 for receivers is pretty good. Like, I'm not complaining about that. Then you get to CeeDee Lamb at a 90. He definitely could be higher. But I feel like 90 is not a bad starting point for CD because you can always move him up throughout the year if he has a good season, which I'm expecting he will. So I imagine him ending the year at around a 92, 93. Mike Evans at a 90, that's fine. Debo at an 89, that's a little high in my opinion. He had a really rough year. In fact, I think Ayuk's better than him. Keenan at an 89, I think that's a little high too. He should be more of like an 87. Tyler at an 89 and DK at an 88. I think that's fine. I would actually put them both at an 89. I'd bump DK up one. Jalen Waddle at an 88. Perfect. Good job, Madden. Mike Williams, 88. I'd also bump him down a little bit. I don't want to sound like a Chargers hater. I don't hate the Chargers. I just think a little bit overrated. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 87. I'd put him at an 89, 88. Devontae Smith, 87. Honestly, same thing. I think they both should be 88s or 89s. It's just like a 1 or 2 overall change, but it makes such a massive difference when you look at the guys ahead of them. I think Waddle and Smith should be on the same level. I think Waddle's slightly better, but they should have the same overall. That's how close they are. But that's the top 20 for receivers. That's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want me to do like defensive line, tight ends, cornerbacks, all that stuff. I certainly will. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.